It's a song called Church Clothes. It's been more than my share of temptation, trying to soothe my swollen tongue. I gorged myself on a let-free goodwill, and I left the others none. Would I wear like church clothes? You were just like jewelry, and the simple things you revel in, well, they just suffocate me, and I don't know anymore. Tell me who I should be, 'cause I am ready, Lord, to try anything. Well, I'm dazzled by glamour and camera angles, the drama and swagger of fools. Yeah, I sacrificed beauty once to chase after their parade. I spent my morning after crawling back to you. Would I wear like church clothes? You were just like jewelry, the simple things you revel in, yeah, they just suffocate me. I don't know anymore. Tell me who I should be, 'cause I am ready, Lord, to try anything. I wanna be brand new. I wanna trade in these wings, mine don't work like yours do. I wanna be brand new. I wanna trade in these wings, but I wear like church clothes. Yeah, you wear just like jewelry, the simple things, yeah, they always suffocate me. I don't know. I am ready, Lord, to try anything. I am ready, Lord, to try anything. I'm so ready. I'm so tell I didn't play with a band for a long time. It's like party of one. Fucking table's ready. Any other questions? Concerns? I love it. Oh my God, you guys are so satiated. We can spin the wheel again. Oh, I just spit a piece of potato chip.
Great.
Another thing about being a successful singer-songwriter, don't eat potato chips before you come on to sing, because they're all in your mouth. Tiny fragments of them, and at any point they could just... Yeah, thank you. We're gonna have to do like Gallagher, that comedian. We'll just put like a big tarp over the front row. Just like so good. All right, no questions. I love it. You guys are so awesome. Not if you had questions, you'd be just as awesome. Over there in the wrestling room seats. Did anybody ever wrestle? I guess mostly only men wrestle.
No.
I mean, men and women wrestle.
Women
That's
do.
how we were born.
Girls wrestle.
I wrestled.
Some
Some
do.
lady, is there? I don't
Yes.
know. They didn't have that at my school.
No, they have to wrestle the boys, I think.
Is that true?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I quit the wrestling team my senior year because I pierced my nose and connected it to my ear with a chain. And I was in New Hampshire where no one had ever seen that. And so then I took the chain off, but I still had to keep the nose ring in, and they wouldn't let me take it out. I'd have to take it out for a practice. And so I'd take it out, it was like a 3-hour practice, and at the end of practice, it would like kind of start to close up again. So I was like, I quit. I was super committed to sports. guys are awesome. Last night it was like, ooh. We'd land on certain songs, people would be like, oh. This is a song from an EP, and I guess it was on the live album. It's a song called Fall to Pieces. About, yeah, buddy. Whenever you see Josh on stage, that means I've done something terribly wrong. Like at this point, if I'm standing here and he comes up, it's like you know that like something's gonna, it's all bad. He's sweet, he saves us. He's like those women from, what was that movie where they saved the rocket? Wonder Woman? That's it. No, what was it? Just one of, yeah, Hidden Figures. He's like the underdog savior.
Would you fall to pieces if I never came back? Tear it all apart till there was nothing left. Fall to pieces if I never came back. Spent so long waiting. Still be here now. And I swore, dear, that I never wanted to be any better than your weakest moment now. Would you fall to pieces if I never came back? Tear it all apart till there was nothing left. Fall to pieces if I never came back. Spent so long waiting. This was all sweet once, when I was fingertips and innocent, and too scared to let go. I had my arms spread through the pretty holes of your most romantic line. Would you fall in pieces if I never came back? Tear it all apart till there was nothing left. All the pieces if I never came back. Spent so long waiting. And I've watched them all move through you. I've watched them all let you down. Now would you fall to pieces if I never came back? Tear it all apart till there was nothing left to take. All the pieces and look your best, you know I'm always yours. Would you fall to pieces if I never came back? Tear it all apart till there was nothing left. Fall to pieces if I never came back. Spent so long waiting here. Weird tonight. Okay, last round for questions. If anybody has anything they've been dying. Yes.
So a couple weeks ago, maybe if you remember, there were a couple tweets that you posted saying like how basically how fed up with the world you were, and that you were finally coming out as an artist and being like, I can't pretend to not feel upset about this anymore. And I guess I just wanted to know if
So cool.
And just seeing that you posted something like that, like there's somebody on the set that never like bothered to do that and just reaffirms like how much they love you.
Thanks.
So,
Jesus. Best day of my life.
so I guess I just was wondering like what your thought process behind that was.
Yeah. So it's funny, she said, I posted, I guess, a couple, I'm fairly expulsive. And I'm an outward processor. And so, much to the detriment of my social media sometimes, because I'll just sort of go on a rant. It's tough, because people, I take it real personally, which I shouldn't, and I'm trying to figure out a way to do that better, because, like I was saying, people don't really know. They're just as wounded and fucked up as I am, so they're just saying stupid shit in their own weird defensive way. But I take it real personally, and I'm a fighter, so I literally, like, want to fight people. Like it's terrible. Like, I honestly would just get in, I would fight my way through the universe if I could. It's just like a DNA thing. I'm trying to change the habit of that. But so when people say things like, if I post something that I think is an injustice in our country, my president has done something that I think is wrong from a justice standpoint, and I decide to point that out in a respectful way, sometimes, most of the time. And somebody says to me, stick to singing, I didn't come here for this, or from their unempowered place they say, like, I'm not gonna be your fan anymore now. And it's like, I get it that you feel that small in the universe that you think the only thing you can do is tell a kid who is just like you that he can't have his opinion. But it gets a little bit, it grinds me down. Because you want to be able to be yourself in the world, but people have never, we were slammed shut. We were ourselves as little kids, and then you get kind of slammed shut. I see it with my own kid. So, yeah, I think I would like to process outwardly a little bit less, because I don't really like to, I like to say I don't really need people to prove to me that they're not my people. And whenever I say how I feel and people respond in a shitty way, like I would never, I love Ted Nugent. Like, I fucking love, Stranglehold is like a misogynistic, shitty song, and every time it comes on the radio, I turn it up. Appetite for Destruction is one of my favorite records of all time. I would never tell Axl Rose anything, and not that I think I'm Axl Rose. We bumped into Ted Nugent at the fucking airport, and I didn't stop him and say, Ted, I don't think, because most people in this job do it as theater. It's theater and power. And I do it because it's not theater and it's not power. I don't fucking play that, so this isn't my trip. And so when people respond thinking that the other day I had a bad show in Connecticut and I said, my therapist said don't reward bad behavior, so I didn't play the songs that these drunk people were screaming in between songs. And this fucking woman said, well, it sounds like you need more therapy. And I was like, no, but I mean, it's like, this is why I don't post pictures of my kid. Like, it's why I don't post pictures of my wife. I don't want someone telling me they think my kid's fat or my wife's ugly or my whatever. It's like, because then I literally would fucking beat the world. I would beat the fuck out of him, like, for real. And it's like, so what I try and do is stay as mellow as I can, and sometimes my country does things that I don't agree with, and whether I'm educated or not on it, which I think I am, but I'm not an expert in any way, I say it, because it's like, it's my country. You know what I mean? And people really get bent out of shape about that. And I would do it whomever the president was, And people say, well, my team and your team, everybody loves teams. I'm not on a fucking team. I don't even like people. I'm on team, but I believe in people. Do you know what I'm saying? I fucking believe in us, and I think the only team is us. And everybody wants to divide up. I never liked sports. I don't give a shit if my home team beats my other team. It just isn't important to me. I'm not represented by the group. I'm represented by myself. And so if I say, stop shooting fucking black people, it doesn't mean I'm anti-police, because I have fucking relatives that are prison guards and cops. And I fucking respect. But it's like, it's a fascinating world where you can't say that you can't say one thing without being seen as another. And it's like, people need to critically think more, but I can't make them critically think. And so, what do? Just don't read the comments, or don't comment at all, because it's not worth it. Sometimes it is when I feel but most of the time it's like, I don't need people to know how I feel about this. So that's a long answer. I appreciate you asking me. Oh, well, that's super nice of you. Thanks. I wish they didn't feel so defensive that they had to say, because I don't give a shit if they don't come to a fucking show. I don't give a shit. I'm a people pleaser by nature. But I don't give a shit if that person feels that uncomfortable with the way I feel. Don't fucking come. But it's like I wish that they wouldn't say. I wish that that wouldn't be their move. It's just such a. It's like it's all bad. But so anyway, blah blah blah. But fun life. Yeah. Yeah, my first our podcast, our book. Jessica. So good. Any other fucking awesome heady quotes? Feels like a think tank in here. Yeah.
So the anniversary of Woodstock coming up.
Yeah.
You go back to the original one. Who would you
Oh,
want to perform?
yeah. If I could go back to the original Woodstock, that's a good question. Well, all my favorite bands at Woodstock performed poorly. The Who had a sort of a disastrous set. The band had a disastrous set. Joni Mitchell didn't even go. So I'd probably just want to. I mean, dude, the band were so good. The Who are the Who were so. I'd love to just sit in front of Pete Townsend's amp and go deaf. They were just so mighty. He is such an amazing, he writes such good songs, and Roger Daltrey sang them so well, and the rhythm section, Keith and John, it was just so sick. I would have loved to see that band live when they were on. When Keith was on horse tranquilizers, falling over. I could pass. But when they were strong, I just think there was no better. Well, there's a couple better bands, but not by much. Sabbath, but yeah. Okay, awesome. I'll play another song. Do you have anything else? We got it? All right, yeah. See, I'm changing up my spin. That's how you trick it. Landing on something that we like. All of a sudden I just stop it. You can't stop it. It's like black magic. All right. So this puts the power in your hands. You either get to pick a Def Leppard cover or Still.
Oh, wow.
Oh my God, that was the right answer. Pick my own song. I do love a good Def Leppard cover. But we'll do that later. Fourth? No. Second. Third. Yeah, okay. This is a sexy time song.
Yeah, sexy time.
Sexy time.
I remember hearts that beat, yeah, yeah. I remember you and me, yeah, oh yeah. Tangled in hotel sheets. You wore me out, you wore me out. I remember honey lips and words so true. I remember non-stop earthquake dreams of you coming on fast like good dreams do. All night long, I still can feel you kiss me, love. I still can see your brown skin shine, shine. I still can feel you kiss me, love. So come on and drive me wild, 'cause I'm wild for you, my love. And you move like water, yeah, oh yeah. And you broke like waves. Ooh, I've never been deeper, so far gone. Your sister in the next room with the television on. Still can feel you kiss me, love. I still can see your brown skin shine, shine. I still can feel you kiss me, love. So come on and drive me wild. I'm so wild, and I could lay in your arms
young, we were wild, and we were free. Still can feel you kiss me, love. Still can see your brown skin shine, shine. Still can feel you kiss me, love. So come on and drive me wild, oh yeah, yeah. Still can feel you kiss me, love. Still can see your eyes like diamonds, diamonds. Memories are strong. Come on and drive me wild. Just come on and drive me wild.
Thanks, everybody. Now we'll do pictures and hold each other and that kind of stuff. For a second. Awesome, yeah. Thanks for all the good questions. This was a heavy day. I like it, I like it.